we're still gonna put 2018 until we get used to 2019. Alright guys, so today's video is actually on resolutions and tips for reaching your resolutions or goals overall, not because it's a new year, new me type of thing, but because you want to actually do this. Okay, so you want to go ahead and like my video because you want to like my video. And you want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't really have to be a new year for a person to like want to start having like new habits or like new things they want to try, new goals and stuff. But like this is usually the time of the year where everybody's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do for like the whole new year. But, you know, chances are we really don't do them. Well, at least some of us don't, some of us may. I mean, we're not all perfect. So, yeah, you want to set specific goals. And with those specific goals, you do want to have like a plan put in place to reach that goal. You don't just want to go in the blind, you know, like Bird Box. You don't, I can't see. No, you can't be like that. You gotta know like the plan. You gotta have like checkpoints, mark points, milestones, or like however you want to call it. But that will help you reach that goal that you want, you know? The typical like resolution type of thing is like taking away things. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop eating chocolate. I'm gonna start not eating burgers anymore. I'm gonna stop eating fast food. I'm gonna stop spending. But you can also add to your resolution. Like, okay, instead of like, well, it's like basic stuff. I mean, like, instead of eating chocolate, I'm gonna go ahead and add vegetables. Or I'm gonna go ahead and add this like nutritional bar. I don't know. And instead of saying like, okay, what was the other thing I said? Instead of eating fast food, I'm gonna go ahead and make my own lunch, you know? Doing that like quickly, yeah, some people can do it, but like others can't. And it's pretty overwhelming when like change happens like that. Especially when you're so used to that habit or like that thing that you want to change or whatever. It's kind of difficult, I would say. I mean, honestly, like, come on, I can't go from one day to the next from like spending a whole lot of money to like, oh, I can't spend it all. For real though, be realistic with your goals and like things you want to achieve, because like you don't want to knock yourself down from like your high self-esteem or like how you feel about yourself because something you did not reach because of circumstances or like you weren't ready for that goal to be met yet. You know what I mean? Because there are things where just like, ugh. It is discouraging if you do not achieve that goal because you did go a little too drastic versus having those small steps that will take you to. With that being said, you do want to have self-love for yourself and self-worth. You don't want to put yourself down through this, and you do not definitely want to compare yourself to others in this, because there is that thing where like, okay, mostly because of like body image, I would say, because like people are like, okay, I'm gonna lose weight because I want to look like this person or this person. But no, you just gotta love yourself. You really do, because you are your own person, and you know, you do gotta love yourself. Seriously, stop comparing yourself, because that just brings you down. That just discourages you. That just brings even your self-esteem, because you know this all goes hand in hand. Self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, self-encouragement. I'm just kidding, that's not even a word, I think. But, you know, the self. Because, like, you do want to love yourself. I mean, it is pretty hard to not compare yourself to others, because that's just what our human minds do, I think, in a way. Because I doubt that there's a one person that cannot compare themselves to anybody. And yeah, and it's like, okay, what do I do now? We're not all perfect though. Really about getting in touch with ourselves and our well-being and our actual happiness. Like, what does it mean to be happy? Does this goal mean reaching this goal? Does that mean that I'm gonna be happy? Or is it just something that like society and like the people around me are like pushing me towards to think that that's my happiness, you know? You actually have to find that like place where you're like, oh, okay, this is for myself, this is for my own well-being. I am great here. Like, surrounding yourself with like positive peers and like having a good support system is very helpful. Not just for like your goals or whatever, because telling them their goals and them holding you accountable to them, it makes you like actually more for you to actually reach that goal, as well as loving yourself, because you do want to have people that like, you know, hype you up a bit, you know, not to the extent where you're just like, okay, yeah, it's all about me right now. No, more like people that, because those people actually are there to love you and encourage you. Like myself, I believe, I want to think that I am a good friend. I'm not sure. I mean, I do try to encourage people, but at a certain point, there's some people that are just like not willing to take the encouragement, you know, or like take the helping hand, you know. They just wanna, I don't know. But I mean, overall, you gotta do surround yourself by like positive people. You do wanna like kick away toxic people, because you know you don't want those toxic people, those toxic relationships that just like boost you down. Like they don't even boost you up. Definitely you do want to forgive yourself. So like if you do want a good resolution, I would say forgiving yourself, because sometimes we put ourselves through so much that we don't forgive ourselves for like our failures or like things that we've done, wrong decisions, sticking in toxic relationships, telling you about that to be there. You really don't. You can learn to say no, because saying no is pretty important for yourself too, because you don't want to be overwhelmed with other people's problems because you can't say no to the help, to like lend them all help. You do have to know like and keep that well balance between how much you're gonna give and like how much you can actually handle, because you don't want to go overboard with that, because then you become overwhelmed again, frustrated and discouraged about yourself, and you really just don't want to feel that way. We all like, well, at least my goal is to be like achieve someday this like full happiness, you know. Oh my god, and definitely let go of past traumas, wounds, heartbreaks, everything that is toxic in your life. Let it go. That holds people back, low key though. Like, not even kidding. That holds them back. And like thinking about the past, yes, it's hard, because yes, it was painful, it was traumatic, it was heartbreaking, and like all those feelings that you could imagine. But you do want to move to like the new side, you know, because you gotta let it go. Nobody is happy 24/7. I doubt that there's a person that's happy 24/7, because we are in this world and we can't be happy 24/7. We can try and we will be happy, but we're not. I don't think there's a whole person in this world that is completely happy 24/7. If you're happy 24/7, leave a comment down below and tell us how you do it, because we gotta know the secrets. Like, you finally did it. You did that goal that you want. It's not even about like new year, new me. It's more like, okay, if you do want to switch it up a bit for like the year because it is a new year, go ahead. I mean, no one's here to like tell you when to change yourself, when not to put these resolutions, when to set goals, when not to set goals, what to do, what not to do, what to achieve, what not to achieve, when to achieve, why to achieve it. And like, nobody's there. You are your own self, and you are your own self, and you know what you want, you know what you need, you know what's gonna make you happy, you know what's gonna move you